I'm here with Phil Wilson, and I'm Dr. Nick Delgado, and I'm kind of really intrigued, and I'm recognizing the importance of detoxification at the cellular level. Phil Wilson, you've been doing this for a long time. Tell us what is the latest in technology and why it works so well.
The relaxed far infrared sauna uses a special kind of technology which it took them 10 years to discover, not just taking alloys and finding out which material reflects the greatest amount of far infrared, but they were able to get a semiconductor chip that transforms the electrical energy into a 95 to 100% pure, which is totally unheard of in the industry. And that's one of the reasons why the relaxed sauna works so effectively. We tell people that the relaxed sauna works as well or better than any wooden sauna at 4 or 5 times the price.
Now we understand the science and the technology, and I'd like to know actual human, real-life benefit experiences.
We have a lady in Ohio, where we're from, who got her relaxed sauna, and she had Lyme disease. And within 4 minutes, she had it up, and within a week, she wrote me a letter, said, "My gosh, I have my life back." We've been at shows. Fibromyalgia pain has gone away. A lady's been pain-free since she got the relaxed sauna, but for 30 years, she had not been pain-free. And there's so much more. Arthritis, diabetes problems, gout. We get people in our booth all the time. Within 5 minutes, their back pain, their shoulder pain, gone.
Phil, is it a legitimate way to actually burn calories and help to reduce body fat?
Well, Guyton explains that I think so much sweat gives you, where in the relaxed sauna, you actually burn because the sweat you produce, you burn 600 calories in about 15 minutes, which is like walking 4 to 6 miles or running 6 miles or having a calisthenic workout for 15 minutes.
Well, it's really great, Phil, and I'm sure I'll see you in many, many more coming conventions. And of course, we'll make sure people are aware of this really ultimate way to detoxify, slim down in conjunction with a good, healthy diet and exercise program, and basically live a longer, better quality life.
Well, what's so great about the relaxed sauna is that it works in 30 seconds. You can feel it in 30 seconds, and in 5 minutes you've had a great treatment. In 20 minutes you've had incredible sweat. And the wooden saunas, a lot of times they take 15, 20 minutes to heat up. And before they're ready for you to go in, you could have had a complete sweat with a relaxed sauna. And we like to say that the relaxed sauna is as good or better than any wooden sauna for 1/4 the price. And that's why, and Nick perceived that. He noticed that. He observed that.
I got one myself, and I'm beginning to use it. I mean, the first time we got it, I was a little intimidated, thinking, well, how do you really use this? So I called you a few times, and then a client came by and bought it before I could even use it. It was like they were so impressed with it, and then you shipped me another one, so now I'm getting a chance to start using it, and my family's using it. So I'm sure I'll have some pretty interesting reports to follow this talk.
Some people, since wooden saunas sometimes are really pretty and they look like they belong in art institutes, people look at this and they say, it looks sort of chintzy or cheesy, but when they go in, it's a whole different color. Oh my gosh, because it feels so good so quickly. And that's what's important, and plus the fact that it's portable and you can fit it in your suitcase, and the chair even comes with it. It's a wonderful product.
I like it too because you can put your head above and the zipper, and you can put your arms out. You can adjust the heat for your upper body and still get the benefit. I like that aspect of it because I can read and do things. In the wooden sauna you can, but it gets a little bit uncomfortable with all the potential bringing a device in if you're working on your tablet or trying to read or different things. It's just more comfortable. I like the system the way it's set up.
The relaxed sauna radiator, is what makes it work. Just like the motor in a car, the engine in a car, like the Vitamix blender has a great strong motor, and a regular blender at Target doesn't. And that's the difference between the cheaper saunas you can see online that are real inexpensive, but they don't have the power to do what the relaxed sauna says. I would say the relaxed sauna works about 10 times stronger than any other portable sauna I've seen.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Phil, and on to our next segment.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mary Cornwall, and I am here with Phil Wilson from Momentum 98. He is an amazing guy. I'm really excited to have him on today because we're going to be talking about the benefits of infrared sauna, specifically far infrared sauna, in the relax sauna, which is right behind him. And I'm really excited to have him on because he is a wealth of knowledge and a beautiful human being. And he has a background in philosophy and mathematics and has worked his way into the health and wellness field. And he has a pretty significant story of how he really found healing and was brought to this place and is now helping other people. And this sauna in particular, he's been with for 19 years. And I'm just really excited to hear what you have to say today. And if you just want to give a little bit of background about yourself, where you came from, and a little bit of background of what got you to where you are now.
Well, I've always enjoyed creativity. That is always my modus operandi to be ecstatic. You know, as a kid, I would solve math problems and have all these insights, and there was nothing more exciting to me as a kid to solve a math problem that was very difficult and no one else could solve, but I could solve it. I was published in high school journals as the person who found the solution to math problems that were very, very difficult for advanced math students in all the high schools in the United States. And I was published about 3 or 4 times in high school. Being involved in creativity, I always have been looking for that edge. I've always, uh, to get the momentum moving where I can get the insight. And, I was telling you earlier before we get on, and I'll share it. I had an experience where I was given the name of my company, Momentum 98. I was meditating, and all of a sudden, um, at any rate, I was trying to find the name of my company, and they basically told me it was um, I was looking at this paradisical lake, and there was a great big volcano-like structure that I learned afterwards called a serpent mound, and out popped a little lottery ball with the word momentum on it.
Mm,
And I heard the voice, and then later on they said, taking advantage of the moment and propelling yourself into greatness. And that's a key in living life. It's not living in the moment, but when you take advantage of the moment, it's you're living in the moment and you're listening, and that's the key. And so now the question is, the whatever, it doesn't matter what you call it, but whatever is in our body that interferes with our mind functioning optimally and with our emotions being free for us to be able to observe our emotions, to feel love, to feel gratitude, and to bypass fear. See, whenever you're aware of time, and when you have fear, you're aware of time, then you're dead.
mm,
See, it's living is when you're not aware of time, then you're in the flow. You're full of life when you're not aware of time. There's a book that Paul Twitchell wrote called The Talons of Time, and
mm,
the evil negative, of the world is called the time makers. So whenever there's time, there's pain.
mm,
And one of my goals is to help reduce pain in this world. And
mm.
I'm sure you saw the movie Field of Dreams.
I have not.
Yeah,
I've heard of it. I know. I'm
okay.
not a big movie buff.
No problem. But the when people think of the Field of Dreams, they said, if you build it, it will come.
Hmm.
That's sort of like, but that's not what the movie's about.
Mm,
That's important part of the movie. But in the beginning of the movie, he had a dream, and it said, reduce his pain, or relieve his pain.
mm,
See, and people are full of pain. And the reason they're full of pain is because they don't know who they are. If you really knew who you really, really are, and what you are as a far infrared light being,
mhm,
there would be no pain, because you would see everything in perspective, and you realize that everything is just passing by, and it's just an experience, and it's all a mock-up that you've created
mhm.
to
Yeah,
have experiences so you can be free and wise.
yes, you're a powerful creator of your own reality. And
Yes.
Mhm.
And we have to come to terms with that.
I want you to talk a little bit about what is infrared energy and what is it? What's the difference between an infrared sauna versus like a dry sauna and a steam sauna or even other infrared saunas that are um, mid or like broad spectrum? I know that that's a lot of questions in one, but what's the difference between the far infrared sauna, especially the relaxed sauna, and other saunas that are out there?
The the vibration of far infrared is what is called the loving light of the sun. It's what's in harmony with us. It's the same frequency as us. So when something comes at us and it's the same frequency as us, we don't notice it.
Mm,
And so, we absorb it. It's like non-resistant thought expands the heart center.
mm,
So because it's the same vibration as us, we don't resist it. So we're non-resistant to it. So it expands our heart center.
wow.
So it goes into our body and it resonates with our water cells. And that causes the water cells to vibrate and pulsate.
Hmm.
What
And
this
we're made primarily, we have so much, what is it? I don't know the exact number. Is it 85%?
Well, they say that we 79% of our cells are water,
Our water. Mhm.
are water cells, are water molecules, but 99% of our body is water,
Mm,
according to Dr. Gerald Pollack, who wrote the book, The Fourth Phase of Water,
mm.
where he talks about far infrared energy has an incredible, spectacular effect.
Yeah. So what kind of technology is that that allows you to filter out are you allowed to disclose that secret?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Of what
No,
what kind of technology is that that allows the far infrared to be filtered out like that?
well, it took the Relax Sauna company in Taiwan. They were asked by a Japanese company saying, God, these healing hot springs in southern Japan that have healing energy, people would go there and they would heal and all their problems would go away. Can
Mm,
you create, to the Relax Sauna electrical company in Taiwan, can you create this kind of energy coming out of electricity?
mm, hmm,
10 years later, they say, hey, we finally did it. It took them 10 years to figure out. And I think they got help,
mhm,
like angels or spiritual masters, but they got help because what they did and the discovery they made broke Planck's law. And Planck's law says you cannot do what you just did. And the technology is unknown. This technology came out in 1997, and that's 24 years ago. And most of the world, I mean, they have no clue. The other sauna companies have no clue that the relaxed sauna is not just a far infrared sauna. It's a machine that creates joy in your life. It's like in the field of dreams, in the which you haven't seen,
I'll watch
but
it.
the brother of the wife finally says, don't sell the farm because he saw what they were talking about. He saw the magic of it, and it's the magic in the relaxed sauna that I try to express in words. Like the side effect is joy and euphoria,
Mm,
and it's one guy, he's about 25 years old, and we met him at a cancer conference in Reno, Nevada, about 6 years ago. He used to travel an hour across LA to his mom's house and spend 45 minutes doing her wooden sauna, and
mm,
he'd have a good sweat, but he'd be exhausted afterwards. Then he goes at the Reno Cancer Conference and goes in the relaxed sauna with his gym clothes. In 25 minutes, he has a better sweat and feels invigorated.
wow.
And what the relaxed sauna does that other saunas don't do, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system that you were talking about in a way that no other sauna can, because the relaxed sauna, it took them 10 years to discover how to use semiconductor chips to 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 filter out the near and the mid infrared. and
Mm,
and so when you look at saunas, people don't say, like they do vitamin C or
Mhm.
CoQ10 or vitamin B or vitamin D, they don't, or zinc. How much zinc is in your product?
Mm.
5 milligrams, 50 milligrams. Okay. The relaxed sauna has more of the active ingredient of far infrared ray between 4 and 14 than any other sauna, probably 5 to 9 times more.
Mhm.
And,
And
and, and that's a lot.
that's a lot. That's probably why I noticed such different too, because I've used saunas that have the um the whole spectrum and
Yeah.
near as well. And it didn't seem to have the same effect. I definitely sweat a lot more, and I don't get that fatigued, like, drained feeling that I do when I am using, broad spectrum. A lot of times, especially in my early stages of healing, I felt like it was really draining on my kidneys and adrenals, and I haven't had that experience with the sauna. And I know everyone body is different, and if you are dealing with chronic illness or you're trying to detox, starting slow is always a good idea. But
Yes. Especially
but
with Lyme disease, you avoid the Herxheimer effect.
right, but I haven't found that effect with the sauna. And this sauna actually, there's it's one of 2 saunas that I've experienced. The other one is, Photon Genius, which is, I don't
Uh-huh.
know if you've heard of that. It's a very powerful sauna, but also a little bit too powerful in some ways. This is a lot more gentle and it a lot more, I feel like, healing. But this is one of 2 saunas that I've been able to, like, actually sweat out, black specks and, like, brown things, toxins out
Yeah.
into my towel, and I was
Like,
shocked when I saw this because this is a portable thing. The other one that I'd used, is like a $20,000 sauna and would cause me, like, massive Herxheimer reactions. And yes, I was getting black and brown flecks out of my sweat and stuff that should not be in my body. But with this, it's a lot more affordable. And I was able to sweat that stuff out, but not feel like sick after, but still be like shocked that that was actually coming out of my body. And that's a good thing, right?
yeah. We have about 15 video testimonies on people who had serious problems with Lyme and
Hmm.
mold, and they're on YouTube. This one lady had a very high quality, expensive $6,000 wooden sauna that she and her husband have had for 5 years. And she was at a mental health conference that we were exhibiting at for doctors, for alternative medical doctors. And
Hmm.
she came down in her bathing suit and did a 30-minute sweat in the relaxed sauna in the exhibit hall room. And then came back an hour later and said, Phil, after 8 to 10 minutes in the relaxed sauna, I experienced the most profound sense of relaxation that I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
And she had had a wooden, one of the highest quality, one of the well-known wooden saunas for 5, 6 years. And not once did she ever get that experience.
Mm. That's amazing.
Nothing gives you mental clarity the way the relaxed sauna does. It's so
Hmm.
invigorating. Like even when I went to the gyms and did their sauna, that really helped a lot. I felt revitalized.
Hmm.
But when you're in the relaxed sauna, there's something about the mental clarity, about the synapses, about you open
Yeah,
yourself up. I think it really activates the pineal gland.
it does.
It, it,
Mhm.
and again, what I was saying earlier, no sauna activates the parasympathetic nervous system like the relaxed
Yep.
sauna. I mean, I've always loved sweatings. I joined gyms 4 times in my youth to use saunas only, and that's the only reason I joined gyms. Now there's a doctor, Bill Ackner. He wrote this book called No Sweat, No Sweat.
Hmm.
Once you know sweat as your teacher and your healer, life is no sweat. When you observe and you accept and embrace whatever is in the moment, strangely enough, later on down the road, reason comes after the fact. By accepting what is, you start understanding it. And so many people crave to understand something, but they judge and they can't accept. And they're really blocking their own understanding.
and it's just the state of the world. But that's part of what this world is about. We came here to learn lessons, and I'm here to educate people about the healing benefits of far infrared ray. I believe very sincerely from my own experiences that that far infrared ray energy is, and especially in the relaxed sauna, is like almost touching divine love. It's one of the most the strongest experience I've had of divine love in the relaxed sauna. It's not the real thing. It's nothing close to the real thing, but it gives you an idea, because I've had experiences in other dimensions where I've been basking in this energy, and I swear this relaxed sauna is a step down version of that. And that's why, you know, the most wonderful effect of the relaxed sauna is an experience of joy. And there's a wonderful lady named Rebecca Harder, and she wrote a book called Gastro Girl. It's a compendium of information she gives to her clients. She has two spas. One is a colon hydrotherapy clinic, which focuses on in Portland, Oregon, and the other one is a hyperbaric oxygen chamber store, and both of them have far infrared saunas in them. Now, she for 10 years was selling and promoting and using in her practice the wooden far infrared saunas, and for those 10 years, she would come to a health conference. She would see the relaxed sauna, and I don't know what she was thinking, but basically it was, wow. Finally, after 10 years, she decided to try it. She was surprised. She was sold on the relaxed sauna in 3 minutes after turning her nose to the relaxed sauna and not even wanting to try it, because after all, she has a beautiful 5,000, 6,000 aesthetically pleasing wooden piece of art, wooden sauna, infrared sauna. And then she got in, and after 3 minutes, she was sold. And she, this is the book, and she has 8 pages in one of the chapters on why an infrared sauna is an absolute necessity in your home. And I've been saying for years and years that the appliances that we need in our home, we have washing machine. Washing machine is great. It washes every fiber with using this healing water. The water goes through and saturates every fiber and penetrates very deeply into the clothes and washes every fiber in the body. Oh my gosh. I mean, not in the body, but in the clothes, and they come out clean and fresh, and it smells good and everything else. And this is what we want to do with our body. Now, very interesting to note when it says, okay, we're trying to figure out what is this new concept called far infrared energy, far infrared light. It's a light. And, you know, it's very interesting for me to note that far infrared energy, it penetrates 2 inches through the human body, and it penetrates 2 inches through the sand. Doesn't get the sand hot, but it penetrates 2 inches and resonates with the water in turtle eggs. And this is exciting, because without that happening, the turtle egg would not be catalyzed to create the embryo would not be catalyzed to create a turtle. And so it's the far infrared light that gives warmth when we're out in the sun, our back is to the wall, maybe we have a sweater on, our back is to the sun, and we close our eyes, or we don't close our eyes, and we're doing something, and all of a sudden we feel this tremendous amount of heat inside our body. And that's the resonating of the water cells in our body, responding to the light that's coming from the sun. That's the same frequency. Now, of all the saunas I've been into, that I've been in, far infrared wooden saunas, infrared portable saunas, regular saunas, the relaxed sauna, I have felt the strongest by far deep penetrating energy from the relaxed sauna. This is my personal experience. That's one person. However, we have about 1,000 video testimonies that we have gotten at shows, because we have demonstrated the relaxed sauna at about 400 shows since 2002, and this includes about 200 professional shows. There's a special kind of energy you feel with the relaxed sauna that you don't feel with other saunas, and the reason why is because there's more far infrared ray in the relaxed sauna. 5 times more than any wooden infrared sauna, and about 9 times more far infrared ray energy. And magic happens like this all the time. Of the 120,000 people I've put in the relaxed sauna, I believe we've had about 20 to 25,000 minor or major miracles. Again, I'd love to say more. I hope that you will do some research on far infrared energy. Any sauna, any infrared sauna, it's going to benefit you, some more so than others. I liken the relaxed sauna to 26-inch professional bike. Some of the cheaper saunas are like 22-inch bikes with training wheels. They'll get the job done, but not as comfortably. Again, it's the importance of the light, not the heat. As the Mayo Clinic mentioned, it's very therapeutic for their patients, and yet they recommend not going into a regular sauna or a hot tub if you're a heart patient. But definitely the infrared saunas, the far infrared saunas, are very therapeutic. And thank you so much for attending. Again, please contact us at relaxsaunas.com or order a sauna. You'll be very grateful. It's one of the best things you can do for your health and your life. And thank you very much for listening. This is Phil Wilson saying bye for now.
There's a lady who's got a $5,000 wooden sauna, and she was at a mental health conference, integrative mental health, about 1.5 years ago. And she came down in her bathing suit, and she got in the relaxed sauna, and in her bathing suit for 30 minutes and had a nice sweat. She came back about an hour later and says, Phil, after about 8 to 10 minutes in the relaxed sauna, I experienced the most profound, deepest relaxation that I've ever had in my life. And every moment is to be enjoyed. I don't believe in drudgery. I don't believe in guilt. Those things take you out of the moment. This gets you into the moment. That's where spiritual purification happens. The relaxed sauna, is the pinnacle of all the products I've ever sold to help you get into the moment.
Our first speaker is Phillip Wilson, and he's going to be talking about the far infrared sauna.
Hi, this is my 3rd year as a vendor at the Extraordinary Technology Conference. I am presenting the Relax Far Infrared Sauna. Sometimes we call it light wave technology because it deals with a specific frequency of light, which is far infrared energy. I and you are far infrared light beings. Water is a molecule, and it's a far infrared molecule. And the whole reason for the relaxed sauna technology is to create an energy that resonates with the water molecules in your body. And that's the secret. Hippocrates said it very well. He says, find me a way to create sweat or fever, and I will cure disease. With the relaxed sauna technology that took 10 years to create, it took us 10 years to learn how to filter out the near-infrared and the mid-infrared energies and all the energies that do not resonate with the water molecules in your body. That's the magic. So what we do, we have a very strong 1400-watt generator of specific frequency of far infrared energy. We broke Planck's law, they said. They said it couldn't be done, but it took 10 years to develop the technology. And I've heard from other sources they had help on the inner planes, just like the guy who invented the sewing machine. He had a dream in which he discovered the secret of how to do what he couldn't do. And so when the Relaxed Sauna Company in Taiwan was trying to figure out how to create a hot springs energy in your home to give you that healing, loving light that's going to magically transform your life and cleanse your body and get your body to function optimally, just like you want a clean engine works better than a dirty engine. We want to cleanse the body. One lady got in about an hour ago. Her pain level was a 10. Yesterday it reduced it to a 6. Today it reduced it to a pain of 3. The lady can now walk in and go enjoy her day. This is magical. I've put 125,000 people in the relaxed sauna over the last 19 years, And I've seen 20,000, 25,000 minor or major miracles. If you were a fly on the wall and you could hear the things people said after they got out of the relaxed sauna, you would said, I want, in an instant, you would get a relaxed sauna for your home. And if you're a health professional, for your office, and you would start telling all your clients and patients about the relaxed sauna. The relaxed sauna is different than any other sauna, and this is very important. Most of the portable saunas use these panels from China that generate 36% far infrared red energy. This is the carbon panels. The wooden saunas, very good. All infrared saunas are healthy for you because they're all going to detoxify you a little bit. The relaxed sauna gives you 98% pure far infrared energy, 1,500 watts of it, not 1,000 watts, 36%. Thank you very much, relaxsaunas.com. I really enjoyed this, and I hope that when you try the relaxed sauna, you will find it is extremely special. Thank you.
Thank you, Phil. I have one at home and I love it dearly, daily. My friends come over to use it, in fact.